The U.S.-UK alliance, one described as most solid, is under strain following disagreement over strikes on Iran, exposing cracks in a partnership spanning more than 200 years. U.S. President Donald Trump openly rebuked U.S.-UK Prime Minister Keir, calling Britain very uncooperative and saying it's very sad to see that the leadership is not what it used to be. Trump also said, "I'm not happy with the UK. This is not Winston Churchill we are dealing with." He highlighted France and Germany as most supportive allies, signaling frustration with Britain's cautious stand.
And I'm not, by the way, I'm not happy with the UK either. That island that you read about, the lease, okay, he made it for whatever reason, he made a lease of the island. Somebody came and took it away from him. And it's taken 3-4 days for us to work out where we can land there. It would have been much more convenient landing there as opposed to flying many extra hours. So we are very surprised. This is not Winston Churchill that we're dealing with.
Prime Minister Starmer initially refused U.S. requests to use British bases for offensive strikes, citing Britain's national interests, a legal framework and lessons from the Iraq War. He later permitted limited defensive use of bases in England and Diego Garcia while ruling out offensive actions.
Speaker, the United Kingdom was not involved in the initial strikes on Iran by the US and Israel. That decision was deliberate. We believe that the best way forward for the region and for the world is a negotiated settlement. President Trump has expressed his disagreement with our decision not to get involved in the initial strikes. But it is my duty to judge what is in Britain's national interest. That is what I've done, and I stand by it.
Following Iranian drone attacks on RAF base in Cyprus, the UK deployed helicopters and HMS Dragon to strengthen regional defences. Starmer emphasised that all actions are defensive, protecting British personnel and regional interests without escalation. UK officials described Starmer's position as navigating a tight diplomatic tightrope, balancing alliances' obligations with domestic political sensitivities. Analysts warn that Trump's public criticism may redefine expectations for the US-UK special relationship. The alliance is rooted in decades of defense cooperation and intelligence sharing, yet the legacy of Iraq and domestic scrutiny continues to shape British foreign policy. Despite friction, UK stresses continued alignment with the US on security, trade and intelligence. This underscores the challenge of maintaining historical alliances while navigating contemporary geopolitical crises, particularly in West Asia.